So we're here. That sun's gone now. It's got slightly colder. We've just had a quick recce around the area to see what we could see, what the area is like. So we're at the location where we're going to be. I'm going to be setting up my tarp here. I think I'm going to go from left to right. Right, that's us all set up. So let's have a look at Brian's. Look at him, look. Lanshan 2 with 2 accompanying chairs. We'll have to make sure we take them back.
Yeah.
No clouds, Brian, do you think? Doesn't say about snow. No. But anyway, I'm going to make myself a drink now and put some rum into some hot chocolate, I think. You want some?
Hi, might
okay,
as well.
He wants one as well. Anything to do with alcohol, he'll have some. Right, so I'll bring you back later on. So, as we trudge through the frozen snow up to the old ruined farm, and it is a ruin, it would be a good farm to do up, I think, if you had it on your land and you had the money, I suppose. Right, sorry about that, the battery just went. So, as I was saying, this is Blair Weary Farm, and it's an old abandoned farm, which was, it's about from the 18th century. And it's quite funny, because when we were climbing over on that rock there's a name of a gentleman from 1893, I said to you, wasn't it? It was 1893, 130.
I think it said from London, didn't it?
Yeah, from London.
From
so
London.
It's 18th century farm building, and it was abandoned apparently in the 1930s, and I don't know, the reason being apparently is the people that lived here, the advance in technological things like electricity and things like that pushed them away, because obviously they didn't have that sort of stuff, cars and all that sort of stuff. But the army took over in the 1940s during the war. But then obviously, as you can see, it's fallen into rack and ruin. But yeah, it's whoever owns the land has put a lean-to, so that's where the chairs have come from. So whoever owns the land's put a lean-to on it for the shooters to have their little break in bad weather. We've got this tree. Christ, I can't talk at the moment, and I don't know what type it is. What do you reckon that is, Bri? Is it a sycamore, or I don't think it's an oak. It might be, I don't know. Anyway, I digress. So again, there, look at that fantastic view of the Cheviot right in the middle, just covered in a blanket of snow. And then not Windy Gyle, what's the other one? Starts with Hedge Hope. There you go, Hedge Hope. You won't be able to see Windy Gyle from here. So I walk down here. So there's a little story that I need to tell you, which I've read about this place. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. So I'll just take you around here. I need to watch out because this ground's lethal. So yeah, that's where obviously the shooters go. There's a barbecue there, so they must gather there, and as you can see, this is where the chairs were, so I assume whoever's over there took them from here, and we'll bring them back. We'll make sure that they come back. There's some benches there as well. But I want to bring you to what's hanging from this tree here. Like all old buildings, all locations, they all have their folklore and their little stories, but apparently this is meant to be haunted. Did you know that, Bri?
No.
They say that this swing is meant to be haunted. I'm gonna dig into it a little bit more later on, where that's come from. From what I've just read, this swing's meant to be haunted. Now that swing is quite new, as you can see, or newish. But don't touch it a minute, Brian. I just want to. What's meant to happen is there's no wind at the moment, but that swing is meant to swing when there's no wind at all. So it's moving slightly, but I reckon that's because there is a slight breeze. So yeah, that's I thought, you know, if anything was going to be haunted, it was going to be the building. But people say, you know what it's like, people make, oh, you've touched it now, you've cursed us all. You know, it is moving now, mate. Well,
Moving now.
So yeah, whether it's yeah, it's just, you know what it's like with these old places. But there's another swing here, and I don't think this one's too comfortable actually looking at it. Yeah, tied onto there. Maybe, I don't know, this wood's quite old though. I wouldn't trust myself sitting my fat. Sorry, bud.
You sure you've got the right swing?
I wouldn't.
That looks a lot older than that one.
I wouldn't put my fat ass on that one. Well, there's two swings. We'll come over later on when it's dark, see if they're swinging. So yeah, on this rock, just halfway up, is the inscription that's been carved in there. It says his name. I thought it said something. I'm sure it said something like Welland or something, didn't I? Yeah. Something Welland, and it says London, and it says 1893. And there, right in the distance, I'll zoom it in if I can on the edit, is Brisley monitoring station, the big golf ball where we stayed. But yeah, it's a nice place. I've seen this on a few videos, and I always wanted to come here, so that's why I thought I'd bring Bri. But looking at the Cheviots now, I wish we'd gone to the Cheviots.
Yeah, it looks brilliant up there.
It does, doesn't it? It really looks nice. But that swing stopped swinging now, Bri.
I know. Soon stop.
Hey, well, so I'm gonna do a bit more reading about this place and then see what I can get. But yeah, it was taken over by the army in 1940s for a while, and then, like I said, just suddenly ruined. So what a place to live though, hey? What a place to live. And I don't know what that thing is there, but I said to Brian earlier on when we went into here, leave some comments down below if you think, but look where it is from the building to here, and then come into here. To me personally, that's a hell of a lintel anyway, isn't it? Look at that, the size of that lintel. But a bit of wood, new bit of wood there. To me, and this is just my opinion, I think this is an outhouse toilet. Because look, you come in and then you've got this here. There would have been a wall behind, obviously, and a roof. And then you've got this here, and I'm just wondering whether that would be sort of like a water trough, or, you know, somewhere, a plank across there where you park your bum. Brian, your opinion?
Oh, I would think you're on the right track actually.
But I'm just looking at looking here. It doesn't look like if there was any doors on it. So, what do you think? I'm going for outside toilet, because they never used to have the toilets in them days, did they? Take you down around the side. That's the size of it. Must have, looks like it had a sloping roof as well. So obviously this is what's left of it. Sloping roof. Sit your ass on this end. Bob's your uncle. But then there's some foundations here, Bri, as well. I don't know. I'm just speculating. But as you can see, you can camp anywhere around it. Well, you can wild camp, not legally camp around here, but just be aware of all the old trees. Look at the widowmakers and the deadfall and that one there. So pick carefully where you're going to camp and watch the weather.
I mean, to build that under there, right, you've got a tree there, it's built there, so it's we've had a sloping roof.
Yeah, but mate, that tree, you got...
Yeah, but how old's that tree?
Exactly, that tree could be about 100 years old. It could be, I don't know how fast it grows, but it could be, what, you know, look at the size of it. It could be 200, 300 years old. I don't know. It depends on how fast it's
strange place to build that.
Yeah, it would be. So I reckon that was built and then that tree grew. I personally, but you know, the problem with this place is it reeks of sheep's urine, and there's lots of sheep's poo, but we're lucky because it's that cold, it's solid, so you can just kick it out of the way. And then there are other places around here which you can pick. You got some high features over there, you got Castle Crags over there. So yeah, if you want to come here, then it's just, you know, by all means, I'm not going to tell you where it is, work it out yourself. But and that's my home for the night. Starting to get a little bit more chillier now, but I think I'm going to be fine in there. I'm going to be nice and wrapped up. And as I said, weather forecast, no rain, no wind, Gonna get down to about 5, so it is going to be cold. The cooker,
Aye.
right, here we go. So we're losing the light. That's where Brian is. Brian's going to move over here in a minute and we're going to start cooking. Got the chair here, which is great. This is the lamp that I got off of Temu for £4, which is fantastic. It's a USB chargeable one, but it's got different modes, so I'll see if it can get it to work. So as you can see, it's quite bright, isn't it? Press the top, and it's gone off. Press it again. There, you get the bottom. I don't know what that's meant to do. Not much. Okay, I suppose it lights up certain areas. Then I press it again, and then you got, hang on. There you go. Disco light. Press it again, and then you got a nice smooth, comforting light. I don't know, in a tent, if you just want to, you know, have the atmosphere relaxing. And I think that's it. I'll just try the last one. Yeah, off. So there you go. It's plastic. It's got there's USB port. That's a battery indicator. Magnets on the bottom with a screw in on the bottom and a little handle, which is great. I tend to use, when I come tarp camping, my UCO candle, which is over there, which I'll use tonight, but that's just going to be here so I can do some cooking. So yeah, that's all I can see. So Brian's getting himself sorted over there, covered up everything in there because obviously it's going to start getting damp, but it's soup tonight, so I'll bring you back when we're getting that on. And there's Mr. Moon. Woohoo! With Venus next to it. Right, food. There we go. Soup's on. Chicken and vegetable soup from the co-op in a carton. Just how I like it. And I've got to roll with it. So I need to keep stirring this, otherwise it's going to stick to the bottom of the pan. So I'll bring you back when it's done. That's hot.
Fucking good, let me wear that.
A nice bun here, nice crispy one. Lovely. My phone's going, my fucking phone's going mental. Just put it on the floor until the bottom falls down, because the cold will pull it down right now. Right, okay, so dinner's been eaten, brews are being drank, the moon's out, the stars are out, and it's got cold. So we need to find a way to keep ourselves warm. Okay, so how do you keep yourself warm, Bri?
Oh, I can keep myself warm.
How do you keep yourself warm, Bri?
Keep myself warm.
Show the guys how you keep them warm. Ah, hot water bottle.
One of these?
Yeah, I've got one as well, and it's down my top.
That's lovely.
Oh, guys, if it's going to be like this, you've got to bring a hot water bottle. You've got to. I've got one in my top at the moment, and they're lovely. And what I'll do in a minute is, once I've warmed up enough, I'll stick it in my sleeping bag, and that'll warm up my sleeping bag. It's a must on any freezing camp. So I don't know if it'll pick it up on the camera, but the ground's starting to twinkle where the frost is starting to settle, and it looks quite light where the snow is, and you can see the Chivits in the distance. You got the mask over there, the moon up there, and yeah, and it's only 6 o'clock-ish, so yeah, these long winter nights, you need to find things to do. I've got a couple of films on my phone, still got plenty of rum to drink, do some stargazing, and have a wander around in the dark, I expect. Should we have a wander around in the dark with our hot water bottles up our top?
Yes, we might as well.
Oh god, oh, toasty, really toasty. Great idea to bring these hot water bottles. And it takes me back to when I was younger, when my mum used to make me a hot water bottle. That smell of rubber. Some people out there probably have a smell of rubber for other things, but it was my childhood. When your mum used to do your hot water bottle. Oh yeah, lovely. Well, I'll bring you back when I'll probably about when I'm just about to go to bed. I think we're going to do some wandering around in the dark. See you later on. So we've been for our little walk. We've come back. Ice is starting to form on the tarp now. There's Brian trying to look all cool next to the tree. Stars are out. Moon's there. So it's going to be a cold one. It's already got down to -2, hasn't it, Brian?
Yeah.
I'm going to be getting down to -5, so yeah, hot water bottles are working a treat. Probably top it up just before we go to bed, but other than that, lamp's going well. Oh, it's a good little lamp, that, for the price. I'll bring you back when I'm getting into me thermals and me down trousers. Bye bye.
Right, it's about 10 o'clock. Just been watching a movie. Just check the temperature, it's -5. So I'm going to get myself down. So I'll see you in the morning and I'll bring you back if anything happens. So take care. Oh, good morning, campers. So what time do you think it is, Brian? About 6:30, 7:15? It's about 6:30, 7:15 and we're up. A bit of a fitful sleep for me last night. I don't know why. I woke up about 3 or 4 times. And Brian was the same.
7:10.
7:10. And you were having a few nightmares.
Nightmares, yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I wonder if it was the swing.
No, I think it's because I was listening to some players on my radio and I think I dozed off listening to them.
Oh, right, okay. But yeah, it got down to -5 last night, which wasn't too bad. My hot water bottle kept me warm until early hours this morning. What about you?
Yeah, I was fine really, yeah. I woke up a couple of times, shuffled about, went back off. Yeah, really, it was a good, decent night's sleep, really.
So, I got a all-day breakfast on the boil there. We've just had a brew, we're going to have another one. We're not going to pack up yet. We're going to wait for it to get a little bit more lighter and then slowly pack up. There's no rush. So, yeah, I'll bring you back once I've had my breakfast because I am starving. But it's got quite mild now. We got cloud cover last night. The moon was out and you could see quite a way. All the stars were out. But it's really mild now and all the frost in that lot is gone off the tents. So it's warming up slowly and I'm slowly disappearing in a cloud of steam where my bag's slowly getting hotter. So I'll bring you back once it gets a little bit lighter and then it'll be after breakfast as well. See you in a minute. There you go, that's what I've had, a Wayfarer all day breakfast. That's touched the spot. Just waiting for the kettle to boil again to have another brew. Yeah, you can just make out in the distance, I don't know if you can make out over there, a sliver of orange sky where the sun's slowly coming up. I don't think we're going to get a sunrise. I think the clouds going to scupper that. And then complete darkness out there. So Brian's toodled off to answer the call of nature. So I'm on housekeeping duties and I'm making the brew. So like I said, Brian ain't going anywhere until it's a little bit lighter, so I'll bring it back once we start packing up. Not much to see at the moment. Not a lot. Okay, there you go. Everything's gone, leave no trace. As you can see, that's where I was in the frost. Brian was over there. Look at that, the sunrise just coming over the horizon. We're getting a bit of a sunrise. It's not a fantastic one, as you can see, because of the cloud cover, which has warmed everything up.
Let's just check over here, check Brian. All got everything, Brian, with your tent pegs?
Yep.
Brilliant.
Good to go.
So, good to go. So, where are we going?
You're going to show us your hole.
Beg your pardon?
You said you were going to show us your hole.
You want to see my hole?
Yeah.
What hole's that?
Cateran hole.
Cateran hole.
Cateran,
yeah. Oh, the cave.
The cave.
The
yes.
cave, right, that's on the way back. So we'll have a look at that on the way back. But yeah, show you my hole. How rude. So, we're going off in that direction. Bye-bye to the Cheviots. Bye-bye to Blairy, whatever, farmhouse. What is it? Blairy.
Something.
Yeah. Did you see any goosey or ghoulies last night?
I dreamt a few, but I didn't see any.
You didn't see any. And I've checked on the swing and it's not swinging. So they're obviously not swingers. But anyway, it's a lovely place to come. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you where it is. If you know where it is, then that's fine. Keep it nice and tidy. Oh, and as you can see, we've put them chairs back. So whoever had them over here, put them back next time if you're going to use them. Annoying, isn't it, Brian?
Yeah.
All you have to do is take them over there. So let's go, right, let's get the kit on and let's bug out. So, there's my hole, Bri. What do you think of it?
Oh, it's looking good from here.
Yeah, nice and clean as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, let's get in there then. You got your torch?
Yeah, I've got me.
Okay, take it easy because it's quite slippery. But I'll be behind you filming you, so if you do fall, then I'll get it on camera. Take it easy, mate. So, I think there's a plaque inside which will tell us all about it. So, just bear with us while we lights on. In we go. Watch your head.
Yeah.
There's a little plaque there, is it?
Yeah.
So someone's done a little poem there, so you can pause that and read that. But here there's someone who's done graffiti, 1765 WR. So we're going to go down now. It goes quite a way down. So just watch your step as you're going down, Bright. This is amazing. Look at that. Up there, dripping from the roof. There's the floor. That doesn't look too promising, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bat. Bro, there's a bat.
You're not going to be impressed with that.
There's a bat. Obviously, must be hibernating about this time, so let's leave him alone. Okay, we're going to end the video there. That was good going up the Cateran cave, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really worth having a look at that.
Yeah, it was well worth the wait. So thanks for watching. We're going to leave it here. We're going to get back to the car. It's about 500 meters away, and we'll see you on the next one. Got anything to say?
Yeah, just thanks for watching. We really enjoyed it, and yep, see you on the next one.
So it's bye for me
And bye from him.
Bye. Cheviot.
Yeah. Nice.